we give you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
Just me wanting to share some of my comic book love to you guys, and my love in particular of Doctor Doom covers. I wouldn't say I've went out and purposely looked for Doctor Doom, but you collect enough, you come across them, especially in a title such as the Fantastic Four. You're going to run into Doom, brought into existence through that title. So yeah, I'm just going to show you some books that I have that are some commons, some keys, some what the hell am I doing with this? So yeah, so I hope you enjoy this video. First one we're going to start off with is this Fantastic Four 330 cover. And just look at this. Look at this. Direct edition. And you see Doom with the power. Just, ah! Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Fantastic 460. The Pearl in the Power. And you have Doom fighting Ben Grimm, the Thing. And I personally, for these Doom covers, you're going to find something, or you're going to notice something about these. Me personally, I like to see Doom being active on the front cover. When he's kind of static, it's just not as good for me. But when he's getting down to the nitty gritty of him being a villain, yeah. And this is one of them that I think, Fantastic 460, 12th center, which means it is a Silver Age, just does it for me. It really does. We're going to pick out another common. And why I like this is, again, Doom is being active. And if you notice, Doom has this all-encompassing, presence. He's always, for the most part, not all the time, but for the most part, he's always portrayed bigger than the heroes he's going against. And, to give this pervasive, he is powerful. He is something to deal with. And I just dig that about the character. And if you look over here, you can see the detail of his mask, how he's got our heroes on one hand, and his henchman right there, Doomsday. Just taunting. So, who's really pulling the strings? This guy right here. And this is Fantastic Four 259. Here's a big key right now. Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 10, and this is Doom looking badass after getting his butt whipped from the Beyonder, from the original Secret Wars series back in the 80s. And this is just wonderful. I love it. So we're going to move on. We have another key, this time the Uncanny X-Men. And I mean, what is not to love about this cover? Look at it. Uncanny X-Men 145. You got the floating heads off to the side. You got Doom raising his chalice in victory after defeating the X-Men. And to top it all off, he's got the beautiful Storm all laid out right there in triumphant victory. This is great. This is such a cool cover. And interestingly enough, I don't hear that much about this one. I mean, it's look at it. It's important and it is a key, but I really I really don't I don't hear that much about it. You know, it is the first appearance of the Doom Squad. And this is why this is a key. Pull some more. Here we go with Fantastic Four 319. Doctor Doom versus the Beyonder. I don't know which or how they're going to do this in the upcoming film, but I really don't see Doom fighting a Beyonder. Yeah, you have Thor, but the Beyonder was something much, much different. I don't know how they would handle that or tackle that insofar as making the Beyonder believable. So, you know, but hey, here it is. This is just a great cover. Go on to another one. We have supervillain team up, all right, of Doctor Doom and the Submariner. Look at that, 30 cents price, and there is Doom fighting Tony Stark. Now, this is also, I don't think they're going to be able to do this. Not at this point. Not at this point because, you know, Iron Man is dead, and now he is Doom, and so I don't see that one or this book really doing much, but it is a cool cover. I love it. And again, I like my Doom to be, you know, in the middle of a tussle, you know, doing his worst. A busy Doom for me just works for me. It just does. We have Fantastic Four 199. And this is featuring the son of Doctor Doom. Dun, 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 dun. Look at this. Get up here close. And again, Doom is being active, and he's kind of overbearing, you know, over the others. You know what I'm saying? He's got this stature, you know, and everybody's lying on the ground except for his son, who he's fighting. When Doom is busy on the cover, yeah, that's what gets my heart racing and my blood pumping, because I like to see the bad guys being bad. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Right now we have Fantastic Four 144, 20 cent cost back in the day. And though Doom is not actually doing anything, but he's behind a control, and you see him, and he's got, again, his henchmen messing around with the Fantastic Four. I love it. The Sinister Seeker. This is great. This is great. I love that profile shot. You could see the detail in his mask, his hands, his gauntlets. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Another hot book. Look at that. Here it is. Invincible Iron Man 150. Look at that. There it is. And as I was saying earlier, I don't see these two tussling, not as Downey being Iron Man and Doctor Doom at the same time. You know, but it's still a cool fighting cover. You know, they're ready to get down to it. This is Invincible Iron Man 150. Here we go with Fantastic Four 84. Cover art by Jack Kirby. Had to think about that for a second. And so number 84, again, 12 cents. So it's a Silver Age. And we find out that, this is where his home is at, Latveria. Very cool. And again, he's got that that overreaching presence about him, making our heroes, the Fantastic Four, look smaller. That's great. Jack Kirby at his finest. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one right here. Fantastic Four number 320. And believe it or not, this is not a key, but it still looks really cool. You know, this time you see the Hulk and the Thing go at it, and with Doom, you know, pulling the strings from behind. Again, with that, you know, over looming presence that villain like he has. Great cover. Great cover. Ultimate Fantastic Four number 30. The first cover appearance of Marvel Zombies. See, this one, it's cool because, you know, it's a key. The first cover appearance of Marvel Zombies. But he's just sitting there. You know, I do like the look of the Fantastic Four as zombies. That's what makes it cool. And then he's sitting right in the middle of it. But yeah, again, I prefer my Doom being busy, being active. And here is the variant version of this, the drawn version. Two cool books. Our another big key right here for Doom is Fantastic Four Annual number 2 from 1964. And yeah, we get a Doom story that goes over his origin. Look at that. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Now, another thing I like about this particular comic, and it's a lower grade, you can see the tape right there. You can see this book has been loved. There's some, you know, it's been written on. There's some creases that break the color. One thing I don't mind about having books with date and stamp is I think that just adds to the book's overall presence in our world. This is so cool. Yeah. Very hot book right now. Tales of Suspense, number 31. This is the prototype of the Doctor Doom character right here. Look at that. I'm going to tell you, I just picked up this book from my local LCS here in town. Shout out to Legends Comics and Games. It's beat up. You know, you could see, yeah, it's got this rip right here. You know, there was some tape. Someone pulled off the tape. That makes it good for me because that doesn't add any extra junk that shouldn't be on the book when you're trying to grade it. The spine is you know, it's been used. The corners in the bottom part of the book, it looks like it's either been cut, perhaps. You know, there's that famous Marvel chipping of the reader side of the book, of the front. You know, it's a mess. I'm telling you, it's a mess. When opening up, the staples are rusty, and there's rust residue on the pages. The pages are dark, but despite it all, I had to get this book, and luckily, the comic book shop had it for, you know, a price that I thought was fair. I'm going to have to reach out to my guy, Eric Loretto, at Comic Book Pressing to see if he might be able to handle the issues this book has. Then send it in. Two more books I want to talk about real quick are Fantastic Four 57 and Marvel Superheroes Presents Doctor Doom, which are currently out being graded right now at CGC.